I'm Dave from CMX Games, and in this video we're going to learn about the actions you can take in Copper Country. Each turn you will take 2 management actions, then 1 labor action, and then the end of turn dividends action. After you have taken all of your actions, play passes clockwise to the next player. The management and labor actions are summarized on the double-sided action reference cards. There are 6 management actions to choose from: capital call, survey, build, prospect, negotiate, and immigrate.
To capital call, draw any one of the 4 face-up community cards or the top card of the face-down capital deck. If you draw a community card, immediately replace it with the top card from the capital deck. To survey, choose a face-down terrain token at any mine site on the game board and turn that terrain token face up. To build, take 1 company, shaft, or hoist house from your ledger and place it on an unoccupied build space on the game board. You may build a company house on any company house build space within any one of the 4 camps during eras 1, 2, or 3. You may build a shaft house on a shaft or hoist house build space at the vertex of any mine site in eras 2 or 3. You may build a hoist house on a shaft or hoist house build space at the vertex of any mine site in era 3. To prospect, peek at the top 2 cards of the production deck. You must discard one or both of those cards. If you discard one card, return the other card face down to the top of the production deck. Over the course of the game, your miners may dissent or die and be placed in the unrest or cemetery areas of the game board. To negotiate, take one of your miners from the unrest area on the game board and return that miner to unskilled on your ledger. To immigrate, take one of your miners from the cemetery area on the game board and place that miner in the unrest area instead.
After you have taken 2 management actions, take 1 labor action. There are 4 labor actions to choose from: work, stockpile, relocate, and payroll. The 4 labor actions require you to exert your ready miner or allow you to ready one or more of your exerted miners. A ready miner stands upright, while an exerted miner is placed face down on the game board.
To work a mine site, you must exert your ready miner at that mine site. As part of the work action, your ready miner may first move to that mine site from any adjacent camp or mine site before exerting to work.
Then, determine the maximum number of shifts you may take. The work action provides 2 shifts. Face-down terrain tokens and pour rock will reduce shifts, while your shaft or hoist houses will increase shifts. Take each shift, one at a time, by revealing and resolving the top card of the production deck until you choose to stop or must stop working. The work action is described in further detail in a separate tutorial video.
To stockpile, you must exert your ready miner at a camp. As part of the stockpile action, your ready miner may first move to any adjacent camp before exerting to stockpile. When you stockpile, peek at the top 2 cards in the capital deck. Draw one of those cards into hand and discard the other. Peek at the top 2 cards of the capital deck again, draw one of those cards into hand, and discard the other. To relocate, take one of your miners from any camp or mine site, move that miner to any camp, and you may ready that miner. To payroll, you must not have any ready miners at any camps or mine sites. In this case, the red player cannot payroll, while the blue player can. When you payroll, ready all of your miners at every camp and mine site, and you may contract 1 additional miner onto the game board. To contract a miner onto the game board, take a miner from unskilled on your ledger and place that miner ready at any camp.
After you take 1 labor action, you must take the end of turn dividends action.
During dividends, compare the number of capital cards in your hand to the end of turn hand size limit shown on the current era card. If the number of cards in your hand exceeds that limit, you must pay out by discarding excess cards of your choice to the capital discard pile.
You may exceed this limit by drawing cards during a turn. Only at the end of your turn do you check your hand size for dividends.